Who cares how late I am? Let's check out Jigsaw.
Hey Toy fans, Rob here. Let's get these guys out of the box and see what they're all about.
Hey Toy fans, Rob here. If you guys watched my recent videos, you saw that I found a Jigsaw out in the wild at a Walgreens. I did not have that figure yet, and I'm excited to get him out of the box. But I thought, since I'm back on YouTube, I might as well do it with you guys. So here he is in the packaging. It's fresh from the store, beat up and several years old. Let's get him out of the box and see what he's all about. Alright, so here we have Billy Russo, Jigsaw, out of the packaging. First appearing in Amazing Spider-Man number 162, his first full appearance anyway, created by Len Wein and Ross Andrew. This is a classic Punisher villain, and I gotta say, out of the packaging, he looks pretty alright. He's got an incredible face sculpt that's got so much detail there with the different stitching and the eye bugging out and his snarl. I mean, it's just very gruesome looking face for a Marvel Legends figure. I say that knowing we have some zombie figures now, but still, pretty gruesome for Marvel Legends in general. He is on the suited body, but I've done some comparisons. Stand up for me there, man. I've done some comparisons here. It is a different suited body from what we saw with Chameleon from the Rhino Build-A-Figure wave. It's also different from the Hammerhead from the retro Spider-Man wave. I do think this body was actually reused for the movie Old Man Logan figure. Of course, this suit body was used several times before. I'm not sure. I don't think Jigsaw was the first person with this suit body. Maybe it was Everett Ross. Maybe it was a Nick Fury figure. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below. I kind of dropped off with collecting MCU figures after a while. But he comes with a ton of accessories, and that's really where this figure shines. Aside from the actual face sculpt, that's where this figure shines. So you can see here, we've got all kinds of stuff, from an aluminum bat to a machete. We've got these blast effects for the gun that he comes with, a couple of knives, and a double-barreled gun. Possibly a sawed-off shotgun. I'm not a gun person. You guys will have to let me know. Now, you have the option with this gun to insert two smoke effects, as you see here, as I've done on the barrels, but you can pull those out and stick in those actual blast effects that come with the figure as well. Unfortunately, though, due to the design of the gun and the design of these blast effects, it's not really possible to plug in both blast effects at the same time, but you can do one shot if that's what you want to do. Articulation-wise, this Jigsaw figure will look up pretty decently. He's got a collar that's underneath his head there, so he doesn't look as far up as he could for the neck joint that he's got, but, you know, good enough, I suppose. He looks down very far. His head will rotate all the way around. He's got a shoulder joint that will rotate all the way around at the shoulder, and a bicep swivel. He's got double-jointed elbows. You'll notice here on the sleeve that his pins are visible on this figure. He's got a full rotation at the wrist, and then he has a torso articulation of some kind hidden in there. He doesn't move, well, actually, there is a bit of ab crunch there, but it's really kind of hindered. Then he has hip joints that'll go all the way forward and okay back out from the body about that far. He's got an upper thigh rotation, double jointed knees, and again, those pins are visible on this figure. No boot swivel or anything like that, and he's got a foot that will go forward okay, back much better, and then he does have that swivel at his ankle. So this is still a suited body that's going to give you just a little bit of trouble to pose and stand at times, but once you've got him standing, he does all right. Height-wise, it looks like Jigsaw standing, about 6 3/4 inches tall. And let's get some size comparisons going. We'll start off with the retro-carded Punisher figure. This is my son, so it's a little beat up. We've got this Jim Lee-inspired Punisher, another Walgreens exclusive figure. Let's bring in Netflix Frank Castle. And Jigsaw just fell over. Curse of Hasbro's suited body. At least they figured things out with Hammerhead. Continuing on, let's bring in one more Punisher here. We've got the Punisher that came with a motorcycle. And last but not least, let's bring in the original Punisher figure from Toy Biz, the Series 4 Punisher. What do you guys think? Are we building up enough to get a tier list for Punisher going? Let me know in the comments below. And those are my quick thoughts on the Walgreens exclusive Jigsaw figure, Toy fans. Overall, I'm impressed with the accessories that this figure comes with, and the sculpted detail on the head sculpt for this guy. So gruesome. But at the end of the day, he's still a suited figure, and he is a bit of a headache to keep standing. Bearing in mind that Jigsaw figures from Hasbro aren't that common, if you happen to still see this guy on store shelves at Walgreens, don't feel too bad about picking them up for full price. There's still a lot of fun to be had here. If you like this review, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and share it on your social media platform of choice. You guys can keep up with me at D21Beast, and I'll see you guys next time.